CEOs seem to be warming up to the usage of generative AI in their businesses to save time and make more money, though it comes at the cost of their employees. In PwC's 27th annual CEO report, the consulting giant surveyed 4,702 CEOs who led companies big and small across a range of industries in 105 countries to understand how they plan to reinvent their business in the near future. When it comes to generative AI, many CEOs state that they see adopting the technology as an opportunity to increase revenue and boost efficiency. But these so called AI productivity gains may also be what puts their employees out of work this year. Quote, some of the most efficient benefits appear likely to come via a employee headcount reduction, at least in the short term, with one quarter of CEOs expecting to reduce headcount by at least 5% in 2024 due to generative AI. The survey also suggests that AI may impact companies in certain industries more than others. Out of the CEOs who expect the technology to create a leaner workforce, 32% of them were found to work in media and entertainment, followed by banking and capital markets, insurance, and transportation and logistics. That may be partly because tools like OpenAI's ChatGPT may be able to perform specific job tasks related to content creation, customer service, and insurance claim processing. AI may also eliminate the need for companies to hire more workers. Quote, it's hard to hire, it's hard to retain, it's expensive to train, and it takes months for people to become productive. If you can augment that workforce with AI, you can scale faster when you need to. The PwC study on CEOs joins a growing body of research pointing to AI's disruptive nature in the workplace. A recent study by the Conference Board found that 50% of global CEOs surveyed believed it could lead to job replacement. Last March, Goldman Sachs and AI could disrupt more than 300 million jobs. In fact, the managing director of IMF predicted earlier this month that AI will impact roughly 40% of jobs worldwide, especially high-skilled jobs in advanced economies. Ultimately, CEOs must embrace this as a new facet of their role, understanding, explaining, and managing the inevitable tensions between short-term job loss and long-term job creation potential from AI. Still, Greenstein doesn't necessarily think that using AI in the workforce will lead to layoffs. Instead, AI will help workers dramatically reduce their workload and free up time on higher impact tasks. All right, so let me be real with y'all real quick. As a tech person, and again, I've told y'all before on multiple platforms, I do love technology. I'm a futurist. I can see both the negative and the bad directly of technology. This is a repeat of what we had back in the 2000s. And I keep repeating this time and time again because history will always repeat itself when we choose not to listen and learn and take notes and try to alter or change what it is that we know is going to happen again. So back in the early 2000s, you had factories, right? And there was a segment that came on Fox 2. And I remember Hugh Perkins, he was speaking because he was an anchor during the time. And he stated that roughly about 5% of factory jobs have moved overseas. And that was in the early 2000s. Look at where we are in 2024. That 5% just ballooned. It moved to a whole nother number that people didn't even fathom was going to happen because people always think that things are going to stay the same. Things are not going to change, right? People believe that what it is that they are able to do now, they're going to be able to do it tomorrow. And that's just not the case. That is not the case, and it's the same case here. Right now, they're telling you that AI is going to pretty much do the exact same thing that happened to factory workers way back in the 2000s. So the main thing, if you can take away anything from that I'm stating to you at this moment in time, please just up your education on computers. Learn about technology. Learn about robotics, CC+, writing programming, viruses. Learn about operating systems, any skill that can potentially be beneficial where it will keep you in the job game so that you won't be stuck out there on the soup and the bread line. Please do it. That's the main thing I can sit up there and tell you, because I'm literally looking at a repeat of what happened in 2000. Again, that was 24 years ago. Look where we are now. Where are factory jobs again? So just imagine they just gave you this information now. Just imagine in another 24 years. So that should be about 2048. Just imagine what this is going to look like, right? Imagine how many jobs that people are able to work right now at this moment in time. And just think about how those jobs are going to soon enough not exist because they're not going to need humans to specifically do those jobs anymore.